Keep him.
Hellgramite method. Cure for the problem drinker. Hey, can I buy you a drink? Weird. Another one, Timmy.
Your pizza's getting cold.
Look, we'll just make it one for the road. I'm out of here. Put it on my tab.
Heard that one before.
Miley Judson, an everyman who has strayed from the path, slipped and fallen many times. A man who seeks solace from his problems at the bottom of a glass. A good man at war with himself, slowly drowning in alcohol, swallow by swallow, pulled down by the insidious undertow of an endless ocean of booze, helpless to stop doing the one thing he does better than anything else: drink.
Hey, rise and shine.
Jamie, just one more for the road.
That's what you said 5 hours ago. We're closed, Miley. Go home.
Yeah. Home. I gotta go home. Franny, I'm home and it's pizza time. Whew, God. God. Hi. I'm sorry, honey. I know you're hungry. So what do you say we take this old cold pizza, put it in a nice hot oven.
Do you have any idea what time it is?
Are you sick again, Daddy?
Come here. You hit the trail, kiddo. You got school tomorrow. I've had it. I can't take any more.
Dr. Jeannie
Merrick.
I know. Listen, I know it's late, but Matchbox says 24 hours a day.
Come. Come in, Mr.
Miley Judson.
Judson. Come in, Mr. Judson. I'm used to my patients dropping in at odd hours.
The advertisement mentions a cure.
Yes. The Hellgramite method. Go ahead. Help yourself.
You want one?
No, thank you. Now, I'll need some information.
Information? What kind of information?
Just tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, first of all, I'm tired of talking about all the friends I've lost. Tired about talking about all the blackouts. Tired of the hangovers.
Look, I know I got a problem. I'm an alcoholic. I guess the bottom line is, what can you do about it?
Have you tried to quit?
Oh, 1,000 times. Tried everything. Shrinks. Aversion therapy. Nothing lasts more than 2 or 3 months. Because I love this stuff. I hate this stuff.
I understand. And I can help. I've yet to encounter a case that's beyond my help. The Hellgramite method is unique.
Well, what are you going to do?
It's the first step in your treatment.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, well. What the hell? What have I got to lose?
You're quite sure you want to quit drinking? I want you to understand that with this method, there's no turning back.
Things couldn't get much worse.
That's all there is to it for now. Call me in a couple of days.
Well, that's all there is to it. There's no lecture.
Next visit. You don't want to hear any speeches tonight. Go home. Get some sleep.
What do I owe you?
The initial consultation is free. We'll discuss payment later if you decide to continue.
Oh, hell, I'll give it a shot.
I'm certain you will, Mr. Judson.
Oh, how about one for the road? No, just kidding. Morning. Really tied one on last night, sorry.
Is that the best you can do?
Franny, I think we need to talk.
Talk? Miley, I'm fed up. Do you understand?
Hi.
Hey there, Chatter.
Hey, Chatter. Here. Come here. Take your breakfast. Go in the other room.
No, I said I was sorry, Franny. We'll talk tonight. Things will change. I promise. You'll see.
Man, you're really putting them away.
Watering the stuff down, Jamie? Stuff's got no kick at all. Give me a whiskey, will you? Make it a double.
I never saw anybody drink that much and stay conscious.
I don't feel a thing. This is nuts.
I see you've been drinking, Mr. Judson.
Just tell me what's going on.
Well, as you recall, last night you agreed to start the Hellgramite treatment.
So?
Have you ever heard of the Hellgramite worm, Mr. Judson?
What? No.
Ah. Well, the capsule you swallowed last night contained a rare sort of tapeworm, the Hellgramite larva. By now, the worm has attached itself to your stomach. Your drinking has stimulated its growth.
A worm. Oh, God. You gotta be kidding.
From now on, the Hellgramite will absorb all the liquor you can consume. You won't feel any effect from drinking.
You don't think I believe any of this, do you?
Seeing is believing. Of course, this one's not yet fully grown.
things in me.
The pleasure of alcohol is over for you. No more buzz, Mr. Judson. No matter how much you drink, the worm will never be satisfied. And if ever you stop drinking, the pain will be excruciating.
How could you do this to me?
You did it to yourself.
I've got to get rid of it.
You can't! The worm is now part of you.
There's got to be something I can do.
There is.
What?
Starve it into dormancy.
How?
Stop drinking.
Stop drinking. I stop drinking, I can stop it.
It's dangerous. You might not live through it. And even if you succeed, the worm will always be waiting for you to drink again. Every time the Hellgramite is wakened from its dormant state, it comes back stronger.
Oh.
Eventually, strong enough to kill you. I think the Hellgramite is getting thirsty, Mr. Judson. Would you care for a drink to ease the pain? Or have you got the guts to stop?
You look terrible.
I want you to take Chad. Go stay with your mom and your dad for a week, maybe 2.
Why?
Because I'm gonna lick this thing once and for all. Cold turkey.
Same old broken record.
I know you don't believe me, but this time is different. Franny, give me one last chance.
Miley.
Please, I can do it.
What makes you think that this time is going to be any different?
It has to be. Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
I love you, Daddy.
I love you too, Chad.
Hello? Hello? Miley? Miley, is that you?
drinking is nothing compared to what I went through when I lost my family.
The man had been drinking. My wife and 2 children were crossing the street with the light. He didn't even brake until after he'd hit them.
I came to you for help. I came to you for a second chance.
And I'm giving you a chance. A chance for a new life. You've begun the process. Now you either quit drinking or die.
Are you sick again, Daddy?
I've had it. I can't take anymore.
It's dangerous. You might not live through it. And even if you succeed, the worm will always be waiting for you to drink again. Every time the Hellgramite is wakened from its dormant state, it comes back stronger. Eventually, strong enough to kill you.
Thanks. Keep them. Might need them.
Miley, where you been keeping yourself? You on the wagon again?
Saw to square my tab.
Thanks. How about a drink? It's on the house.
Gotta run.
See you around.
Miley Judson happened upon the simple discovery that there is no surefire cure, no quick fix, no shortcut to either sobriety or peace of mind. Some people achieve it through an individual act of will. Others find strength in numbers. What Miley Judson needed was a little something extra, something that could only be found in the Twilight Zone. the frontier, any frontier, there can be little margin for error. Just as the first covered wagons making their way across the American desert had a finite supply of food and water, so too on this even vaster frontier are there laws that must be strictly observed. Thomas Barton has been piloting emergency dispatch ships for 5 years. He has never been faced with this particular law of the frontier until now. Thomas Barton is about to discover firsthand that there are limits, even here, in the boundless reaches of the Twilight Zone.
Computational error, unauthorized payload. Computational error, unauthorized payload. Fuel supply insufficient for mission completion at present mass.
All right, come out of there. I said come out of there. All right, hold it right there. Right there. All right, come out real slow. Come on. Come on.
All right. I give up. Look, I know I shouldn't have done this.
Who are you?
I was going to Mimir for the Linguistics Academy there. And then I heard your EDS was going to Woden, so I... You see, my brother, Jerry, he works on Woden, on the government survey team there, and it's been 5 years since I've seen him. I haven't seen him since he left Earth. You see, it was just sort of the two of us growing up, and, well, I knew it'd be like a year before I'd see him again. 5 years is a long time, you know. I've missed him. And I know I shouldn't have stowed away, but I didn't want to wait another year. I knew I'd be breaking some sort of regulation. Look, I'm not a freeloader. I can pay for my own keep once we get to work. And I've got a Class B computer license, and my background is in linguistics, so that might be useful. This is nice.
What's your name?
Marilyn Lee Cross. My brother's Jerry Cross. Do you know?
No, I don't.
Are we going faster?
Yeah, I shut off the engines that were decelerating us as we moved into Woden's star system. I'm trying to save a little fuel for a little while.
Why?
Stardust, this is EDS 34G11. Barton speaking, priority blue. I need to speak with Commander Delhart immediately.
Are you gonna...
Priority blue acknowledged, Barton. Patching you in.
Are you gonna ask them to come back for me? Don't!
Barton, what seems to be the problem?
Commander Delhart, we have a stowaway on board.
I see. I assume you've followed standard procedures?
Negative, sir, I have not. Commander Delhart, the situation's a little unusual here. The stowaway isn't a criminal or a smuggler. She's a girl.
What?
Yes, sir, a teenager. She wants to see her brother in Woden. She didn't even know what she was doing.
Oh.
Commander Delhart, is there another cruiser in the area? A freighter or another scout ship?
No, you're too far out. We're the only ship within 40 light years.
What about sending out another EDS?
It would never reach you on time.
What about a ground-to-space transport from Woden? Anything at all, sir?
No, I'm sorry. There's absolutely no possibility of intercept. There's just nobody out there to help. Martin, I'm sorry. I wish to God there was something I could do, but there isn't. You do understand that, don't you?
What does he mean?
Yes, sir, I understand.
I'll get ship's records to Colony so we can make the necessary notifications. Delhart out.
Are you gonna tell me what he means?
The ship is carrying serum for cholera fever. Back to Group 1 on Woden. Their base was hit by a meteor storm. Their supply was wiped out. Do you know what cholera fever is?
No?
It's like meningitis. It's quicker and more painful. Group 2, where your brother is actually 8,000 miles away across the Western Sea from Group 1, so there's no way they can get back to Group 1 in time to help, which means 35 men are going to die unless the ship with the serum reaches them on schedule.
I see, so I'm throwing you off the schedule?
EDS, this is ship's records. EDS.
This is EDS, I acknowledge.
We'll need all the data on the subject's identification disc.
One moment, please. I see your identification disc. ID number T837-Y41, name Marilyn Lee Cross, date of birth July 7, 2040, place of birth Grand Rapids, Michigan, American Commonwealth, Earth.
Original destination.
Port City, Beamer.
Time of execution.
What? What does she mean?
At what time was the stowaway ejected from the ship?
I'll inform you later.
Ejected? She can't be serious.
Now listen to me. It's my fault because I should have told you as soon as I found you. And I thought maybe once I contacted Delhart could do something about it. I don't know.
If you eject me, I'll die.
I realize that.
Warning. Fuel supply insufficient for mission completion. Moving to condition yellow.
I didn't hurt anybody. I just wanted to see my brother.
Nobody wants you to die, and nobody would ever let it be this way if there was anything humanly possible they could do to change it, but there's not. I mean, these emergency dispatch ships are given just exactly enough fuel to get to their destination, maybe a little extra to allow for atmospheric turbulence.
And my added weight will cause it to lose its fuel before we reach the ground.
Yeah, it'll crash, and you and I will die, and so will 35 people waiting for the serum.
What about the Stardust? Can't it come to pick me up?
No. God, it's carrying medical supplies and food to the outer colonies. And hundreds of people will die if it doesn't reach its destination on schedule.
You talk like this happens every day, you know? Just like you're throwing some excess baggage overboard.
You don't think I'm going to have to live with this for the rest of my life? I mean, every night when you come to me in my dreams, don't you think if there was anything I could do to help you, I would do it?
Entering Woden gravitational vector phase 1. Engine ignition must occur at T-minus 85 minutes. Mass must be reduced.
It's all just numbers, isn't it? Ratios. Equations. It's nothing personal. It's just mathematics.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. It is just mathematics. I mean, H amount of fuel won't power this ship safely to its destination with M plus X amount of mass. It's as simple as that.
X. That's me, isn't it? The unwanted factor in a mathematical equation. I can go alone, or I can take 35 others with me.
In case you're wondering, the EDS doesn't have any sophisticated landing computers. I mean, you can't pilot the ship by yourself.
I know. Thanks for the thought, though. Isn't there anything else?
What, jettison? These things are designed pretty lean. I mean, there's hardly an extra kilogram. Wait a second. Just wait 1 second.
Warning. Fuel supply insufficient for mission completion.
think it's enough?
Well, we'll soon find out. Damn it, that's not even half what we need.
How long do I have before I have to leave?
I have to reactivate the engines and start deceleration by 1900 hours.
That's less than an hour. Oh, God, how did this happen so fast?
It's different out here. I mean, it's not like Earth. The frontier's so vast that there's no margin for error out here. I mean, you make a mistake, there's nobody can help you.
Entering Woden gravitational vector. Phase 2 engine ignition must occur at T-minus 75 minutes.
You want to talk to him? Your brother? Do you want to talk to your brother? I think we're within range now.
Yes.
EDS 34G11 to Group 2 on Woden, please copy.
Group 2, Woden. We copy EDS.
Jerry Cross, please. It's urgent.
Jerry? No, he went out on a reconnaissance mission. He won't be back for a while yet. Over.
Please notify him as soon as possible, then signal us. It's urgent. EDS out.
It seems to go faster all the time, doesn't it? I just want to hear his voice. I think when I hear his voice, I won't be so scared. It's cold in here. Is it cold?
No, it's, yeah, it's colder than it should be here.
Maybe I shouldn't wait, you know, maybe I'm just being selfish. Maybe it would be better for Jerry if you told him afterward.
No. No, that's not what he'd want. He'd want you to wait.
Is it getting dark where he is? I've heard everyone I love. I've been so stupid, so selfish.
It wasn't your fault. It really wasn't your fault at all, and they'll understand that.
I'll never be able to tell them. I never took them for granted. That I knew about all those little sacrifices they made. Also, I wouldn't have to do without. God. Never being able to tell them how much I love them.
They know.
I've read about how people look when they die in space. But I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything to die for.
Please, I know you didn't. I know you didn't, and I know you're not to blame, and I'm sorry. Do you understand me? I am so sorry.
I'll be okay.
Signal transmission from G2.
Jerry?
Incoming.
It's Jerry.
Just take understand.
Cross here, what is it? EDS, come in. Gerald Cross here.
Jerry? I wanted to see you.
Marilyn? Is that you? What are you doing on an EDS?
I wanted to see you, Jerry, so I hid on the ship.
You hid?
The stowaway. I didn't know what it would mean.
Oh, Marilyn, what have you done?
I didn't mean to hurt you, Jerry. I just wanted to see
I'm sorry. Don't cry, sis. I didn't mean it to sound that way. It's just that it's unfair. It's because of me.
Oh, don't feel like that, Jerry. Don't let me go knowing you feel like that.
EDS, have you called Stardust? Is there anything?
There's nothing he can do, Jerry. He tried everything. No one can help me now, I know that. I just wanted to say goodbye, Jerry.
The planet's starting to swing. We're losing contact with the base now.
Jerry, you're fading away, so I have to say goodbye now. But maybe we'll see each other again. I'll be nothing you can see, but I'll be there. Always think of me like that. Always.
Always like that. Never any other way.
Goodbye, Jerry. I love you.
Marilyn, I love you.
Warning, fuel supply insufficient for mission completion at present. Mass. Condition red. Mission status in jeopardy. Condition red.
I'm ready.
In the darkness, Thomas Barton hurtles towards his destination with the realization that there is room for emotion on the wilder frontiers of the universe. Emotion and the memory of a girl who had not known that sometimes it takes a human life to balance a cold equation in the black geometry of the Twilight Zone. Your attention is drawn to the residence of the Brockman clan, an ancient mansion, its paneled walls polished by darkness, a lightless, soundless place upon which a greater darkness has fallen. The object of the Death Watch, Selina Brockman, grand dame of the menagerie, who lies in her bed in an inch-by-inch battle with death, trying somehow to reach a compromise instead of a capitulation.
What is your prognosis, Doctor?
Take 2 of these every 4 hours to relieve the pain. If it gets any worse, call me.
You'll come tomorrow.
Yes. Yes, of course.
You didn't answer my question. How is dear Aunt Selina?
She's dying, Miss Brockman. She's been dying for some time. The only difference now is that death begins to have clearly defined lines, and you discover that it knows your name. Is that the answer you were looking for?
Just concerned, Doctor. I was thinking tomorrow after your visit, maybe we could go out for a drink. Does this mean you won't be coming by tomorrow?
In case your aunt didn't tell you, I inherited this family from my father, who got it from his, and that carries a certain obligation. A word you may not be familiar with. So, yes, I'll be here tomorrow. The only question is whether Selina will still be with us.
Dr. Burrell, Selina won't die tonight. She'll hold on as long as she has to.
Come in. Your coach awaits, madame.
Okay, let me just do one last check.
Are you sure about all this? It's a long way to go on the basis of a telephone conversation.
She's my aunt. They say she needs me.
But you never even met her.
No, but I've heard about her. My dad used to talk about her in this sort of whispery tone of voice that he usually saved for anything that was unusual or exotic or just plain different.
She sounds weird.
She's dying.
Any talk of an inheritance?
Susan!
Well,
some, depending on my going down there and helping out. But I'm really just more curious than anything else. Okay, that's it. Last chance. Suze, I spent my whole life within walking distance of this place. I think I'm entitled to a little adventure, don't you? Okay.
You'll have free run of the house. If you want to find anything, just ask. This is Orville. He's our sort of combination handyman and village idiot. Oh, relax. He's quite deaf. All you have to do is turn away when you talk. You can say anything you like. Isn't that right, Orville?
Who's that?
My mother. She's quite harmless. I don't even think she knows we're here. I'm told there's a family resemblance.
You'll just have a minute. I'm giving her something to help her sleep.
Deborah Brockman, you sent for me. I'll be helping to look after you, so if you need anything at all, day or night.
I don't think she realized how hard she was squeezing.
Is she as ill as they say?
Worse, but she hangs on.
She's a strong woman.
Well, I'm not sure I would call it strength. It's more like a desperate clutching for life. It's as if she's waiting for something. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be so morbid.
Oh, that's all right. This place will do it to anyone.
Well, for what it's worth, good luck. I hope you won't need it. See you tomorrow.
About bothering you. I mean, it's just a spot. Still. I didn't want to mention it in front of Aunt Selina.
No, that's good. You can't be too careful. Though in this case, it's curious but harmless. It's a liver spot.
A liver spot?
Well, it's uncommon in someone as young as you. But it's completely benign. You probably got it from too much sun.
How could it appear so suddenly?
Probably the skin's been darkening by degrees for some time and only now become noticeable. Since there's only one of them, good bleaching cream 2 or 3 times a day will do it. Stop hanging out on the beach.
Doctor? If you're quite finished, your real patient would like to see you now.
Yes, well, if her condition has progressed as I expect, I'm surprised she can still see anyone.
Good afternoon, Doctor. And isn't it a perfectly splendid day? Well?
Pulse is stronger. Heartbeat seems to have stabilized a little.
You sound surprised.
Well, frankly, I am. When I came through the door, I expected to find...
a corpse?
I wouldn't have put it that indelicately.
Perhaps you're a better physician than you give yourself credit for.
No. I'm good. I'm not that good.
Aunt Selina has a very powerful will to live, Doctor.
Yes. So it seems. Now, I don't want you overexerting yourself. This could be a temporary remission. You don't want to cause a relapse.
Oh, I'll be very careful, Doctor.
Well, thanks, Orville. I'll see you tomorrow.
Are you feeling all right, Debbie?
I think so. Just a little tired, that's all. Probably need something to eat.
Why don't you go lie down? I'll bring you something in a little while.
Thank you. I think I will do that.
Yeah.
It's Deborah Brockman. I know it's late, but can you come here?
Is it Selena?
No, it's me. Please hurry.
Deborah?
Back here.
Why are you sitting here in the dark?
I don't know. What's happening to me?
It's okay. Everything's gonna be fine.
Look at me.
I know. I'm gonna get you to the hospital and do some tests. Come on, Jack. There must be something you can do.
What? Look, we've run every test we've got. Blood count, cell structure, you name it, we've put her through it. And we can't find anything wrong with her.
You've got eyes. You've seen her. Looks like premature aging to me.
I agree. It's a nice label, but until we know what the cause is, that's all it is. Look, I'll arrange a CAT scan, see what radiology's got. If I hear anything at all, I'll let you know. Now go home and get some sleep.
Dr. Chen, OR3.
I'm sure this is quite unnecessary, Doctor.
Yes, I'll decide that for the time being. Whatever's hit Deborah, I have to know if it's contagious.
I've never felt better in my life. Neither has Aunt Selina.
And your mother?
Oh, she never changes. She just sits up there in her catbird seat watching the world go by. That's a souvenir from childhood, if you don't mind.
My niece is correct. We don't need a doctor. Your interest is appreciated, but as you can see, we're all perfectly well.
Oh, yes, I can see that. It's a curious coincidence, isn't it? Deborah's showing signs of premature aging.
I said that would be all, Doctor. In fact, I should think that you will no longer be required. Payment for your services will be sent on to your office.
Well, what about Deborah?
Oh, we'll see to it that she gets all the best care. You needn't concern yourself with it any further.
Fine. Well, if it's all the same to you, I'll choose what I want to concern myself with. Good day. What is it? Diary? The Brockmans? July 17th, 1940. Our picnic was almost ruined by a fire when a horse kicked over a kerosene lantern. Only Martha was burned. The physician says she'll be all right, but we'll have to live with a scar for the rest of her life. It's in the same place as her daughter's scar. Can you get me back in there tonight? Martha Brockman. Are you? You're Diane. You're the daughter.
What are you doing here?
At first I didn't believe it. I didn't want to believe it.
What are you talking about?
I went to the hospital. I did some checking. Diane Brockman has green eyes and no visible scars. The woman sitting in that chair has green eyes. So what color are yours? And where did you get that scar? How old are you really, Martha?
Get out.
Oh, it's a convenient deal, isn't it?
Get out of here! Get out of this house!
Not before I talk to Selena.
No.
Selena! Selena! My God.
Selena, he knows.
It isn't right, Selena. Give Deborah back her years. You know it isn't right.
Not right? What do you know about it? The game is longevity, Doctor. You play at it with your medicines and your stethoscopes, but we've won. There's one rule, Doctor. It has nothing to do with morality or love. When illness or death encroach, the trade takes place. That's the way it's always been and the way it always will be.
Get away. Get away from me! Mommy! Orville, rest his soul. Selena, Martha. Well, maybe she'll finally find some peace.
Just one missing.
Missing?
One of the neighbors said he saw a woman break through a window. Her clothes were on fire. We got there, she was gone. Hard to figure.
That's Diane. Deborah, thank God you're all right.
What's happening?
Where to begin? I'm not sure that I, thanks, understand it myself.
Did anyone survive?
I don't know. We're not sure about Diane.
Dr. Chen, OR 3.
What do you think?
She's old, indigent, with massive burns over most of her body and face. I wouldn't hold out too much hope. Best we can do is try to make her last hours as comfortable as possible.
Did you notice, though, her left arm seems to be healing quite fast?
For all the good it'll do her.
And it's the strangest thing. I mean, it doesn't hurt or anything, but just look at it. I swear I didn't burn myself, but there it is. I've been wondering if it's psychosomatic. Maybe I've been working on the burn ward too long.
Dr. Robbins, call 23.
Jane Doe, age unknown. Sole survivor of a terrible fire, soon to undergo a miraculous recovery. A living warning to those who fail to perceive the distinction that there is a difference between the fear of death and the love of life, especially in the Twilight Zone. Norman Blaine, whose greatest fear is that if he were to vanish from the earth tomorrow, no one would notice, or mourn, or question. And whose greatest sadness is the realization that he is probably right. Sofa, coffee table, chair, and pet. Solitary decorations in a life noted chiefly for its isolation. Point of origin and point of destination for Norman Blaine, whose days and nights are routinely swallowed into unhappy silence.
Hi, Bob.
Hi, Linda.
You going out tonight?
No, I'm going to court tomorrow. Oh, great, Bob. They're going to let you practice again.
No, it's alimony court, Mike. My wife's suing me for $1,000 because she says a cat needs daycare.
Oh, alimony. You see, Linda, I hadn't even thought about alimony.
Ludwig van Beethoven, Claude Debussy, Tchaikovsky, and Ravel. Finally, a collection of your all-time favorite classical hits. Remember this one? Or this haunting melody? Music whose beauty never fades. All on one album in a unique offer. Only a limited number of these special edition sets will be made available to the public. So call 555-4221 and order Classic Edition Volume 1 while supplies last. For your album, cassette, or CD, call 555-4221. Operators standing by 24 hours a day. Moments to remember for all time. Share this album with your loved ones. Rachmaninoff, Haydn, Strauss's Blue Danube, Pachelbel's Canon, indeed. You'll be glad.
Hello?
Yeah, hi. I'm sorry, I think I dialed the wrong number.
Excuse me?
Listen, I'm really sorry. It's just a wrong number. I probably woke you up.
No. It's, okay. I was just sitting here, and I heard the phone ring. For a minute, I was afraid whoever was calling would hang up before I got here.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I hate it when that happens. Really, annoying.
What's your name?
Norman? Norman Blaine?
You have a very nice voice.
Thank you. So do you. What's your name?
Marianne.
Marianne. It's a good name. Listen, would you like to talk a bit? I mean, if you're not busy or...
That would be nice.
So, where was I?
Talking to some strange woman for an hour.
Hour and a half. That's the amazing thing about it. It wasn't like she was a stranger at all. It was, I don't know, special somehow. She was a little nervous at first, but after a while she started talking, I started talking, like we were old friends. Next thing I knew, it was
an hour and a half later.
Exactly. She was friendly and fun. God, I hadn't had that much fun in ages. Now I don't know what to do next. I mean, she said I could call her back tonight after 7. I guess she works late. But I'd really like to meet her. I just don't know.
Look, Norman, a year and 2 months, you and I have been sharing this office. For a year and 2 months, I've been able to come in here and sit at my desk and pretend that I'm all alone. Because from your side of the room came a blissful silence. I mean, I really like silence. I have 5 kids. Look, you want my advice? Ask her out, okay? You know, suggest lunch or dinner or ice cream, a trip to the zoo, whatever, just go crazy. You know, the fact is that she wouldn't spend all that time talking to you if she didn't want to meet you, right? Simple problem, simple solution, okay? Now, Norman, you're a nice guy, but for the next hour, I would really like to have no noise. That would make me a really happy man. Okay?
Well, thanks for listening anyway.
That was a noise.
Hello?
Hi, it's me. I didn't realize we've been talking for over 3 hours. I probably should let you go.
All right. But one more thing. I just want you to know, Norman, I really enjoyed our talk last night. And tonight. I wanted to thank you.
Well, same here. In fact, listen, I was thinking and wondering if you'd like to get together sometime. Maybe lunch, dinner, a movie, anything you want.
Norman.
No rush. I mean, anytime, it's okay.
No, I really can't. We have so much fun just talking. Why do we have to change it? Can't we just leave it at this?
Well, sure. I guess so.
I've hurt you, haven't I?
No. Really, it's okay. Like I said, I just enjoy talking to you. Honest.
Promise you'll call me tomorrow?
I promise.
Bye, Norman.
Okay, Norman, give.
What?
For 5 days now, you've been absolutely quiet, not a sound.
You know, it's the strangest thing. We've talked for hours and hours over the phone, but she won't come out on a date.
So let me give you some advice. Okay. Look, you say you want to meet this woman, right? But you don't know who she is, and you don't know where she lives. All you've got is a phone number. Have I got it surrounded here?
Yes.
Okay, well, you've heard of reverse listings. Like, you phone the operator, you tell her you've got this number, you think it's the right one, you know, you say it's an emergency or something, and you get the operator to tell you the address that goes with that number. Then once you've got the address, you cruise by and you just run into her by accident. Okay? After that, you're on your own. All right, now, can we have some quiet around here?
I'd rather...
What is it?
Excuse me, do you know if a Mary Ann works here?
Mary Ann. Would you know her last name?
I'm sorry, I don't.
She could be one of our interns.
Interns.
Volunteer workers.
Who would I check with?
You could ask the director, but she's out for lunch. Why don't you come back in an hour?
Thank you very much. May I look around?
Of course.
I see you're admiring the sculpture.
Very nice.
Terrible story, that one.
Oh?
That's the last thing she ever did. The self-portrait.
Hmm.
I never met the woman myself, but if this work is any indication, we've lost a very special artist. Why a woman as talented as that would kill herself, I don't know.
She killed herself.
Oh, yes. There were the usual rumors, of course. Lovers' quarrels and all that. What a waste. It breaks my heart to think we'll never see anything else from Mary Ann Lindaby.
Hello, Norman.
Hello, Mary Ann.
I didn't think you were going to call. I saw you today, Norman. You came by. You were standing in front of me talking to that woman.
That's impossible. I can't deal with this. This can't be happening. I'm sorry, Mary Ann.
No. It's me. I'm the one who should be sorry. I never should have answered the phone. But it's been so long, Norman. So long since I've talked to anyone. It was dark. And I was so alone.
I know. So was I.
I have to go now.
No, wait, please. You can't go away like that.
Sorry, Norman.
Please.
Goodbye.
I'm going to lunch now. Be back in an hour.
You were the only one that ever made me feel I was wanted. That I wasn't just some jerk. I miss you. I miss talking to you on the telephone. It was the only thing I had to look forward to when I came home. After a while, it was the only reason for going home. Don't you understand? I used to feel I was nothing, that I had nothing. And then there was you, and everything changed. And I thought, my God, I'm in love. For the first time in my life, I'm honestly and truly in love. And it all just went away. Without you, there's nothing left for me. I'm sorry, Mary Ann. I'm sorry.
Excuse me. I'm gonna have to ask you not to touch the exhibit, sir.
Goodbye. Hello?
Norman?
Mary Ann.
It was so hard to call you. It's dark here. So dark. I heard what you said about there being nothing left for you. It scares me. It's what I said when I was so lonely and hurt. And I couldn't make the pain hard. And I couldn't take it anymore.
I love you, Marianne.
No, please.
I do, and I'm sorry. I didn't think it would happen. I didn't expect it, ever. And I can't help it. I love you.
Come to me, Norman. Come to me now. Tonight.
But the museum, it'll be closed.
Don't worry. I'll take care of it. But come now, before I change my mind. Hurry.
Okay. Marianne?
It's been so long since anyone's told me they loved me. I don't want to be alone anymore. Stay with me. Please.
Forever.
On display, a very special exhibit, cast in bronze and loneliness. A tender symmetry of line and form, suggestive of love finally found in the Twilight Zone.
I'll need complete quiet, please.
Lights, a crowd, the proper atmosphere, and the common coin of desperate belief. Commodities necessary to the life and times of Leonard Randall, who may or may not be someone else as well.
I am Delos. And I am here. $10,000 ago was I born, and 9,500 years ago did I die. I have walked the cobbled streets of the place men called Atlantis, but which we called Shuma Zamoria. My master in wisdom was Eli Ben Zamora, who studied at the feet of the Undying One himself. To you, I bring what little I can offer against the darkness. I am Delos, and I am among you. Speak, and you shall be heard.
So David is a nice man, and I think he's a soulmate. But I'm not sure. And I don't want to get married again until I found that soulmate. I'm really getting pretty desperate.
My child, in Shuma Zamoria there was a rare breed of butterfly with wings as golden as the morning sun, and very, very fast. If you would try to catch it, so you would never possess it. And the more you would try, the more angry and desperate you would become. But the children knew better. They would lay down and empty their thoughts and be calm, and soon enough, the golden-winged butterfly of Shuma Zamoria would land. Just so. Do you understand?
Yes. Thank you, Delos.
This vessel grows weary. We must not tax the goodwill of our host. I have time for one last question. You, the one this vessel calls Julia.
Thank you, Dallas. A question, not for my own benefit. Why have you been silent for so long? And why have you come back now?
I come through the one called Leonard because he has been chosen to receive wisdom. The universe has selected him, and through this he shall gain great wisdom. As for the second question, 5,000 years ago, Shuma Zamoria was destroyed, cast down beneath the waves, a victim of its own decay. And now, this cycle begins again. A third change is nearly upon us. It may bring great good or great evil. And you, all of you, will tilt a balance. My time here has ended. He whose body I inhabit has reached his limit, and I must go. Remember all I have said here today, and seek the light within each of you. I am Delos, and I wish you well.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for coming, but I'm afraid Leonard will have to rest for a while. We invite you to come back next week. And remember, an audio cassette of tonight's session will be available in the front lobby in about an hour. Thank you very much. Thank you. They're gone. Leonard? Leonard.
Hey, the Clippers are actually winning. Can you believe it?
It's about time. Here, I want you to sign here and here, okay?
How was the take?
The usual. Up from yesterday, which was up from the day before.
Numbers?
We're booked solid on the 3-day retreat. Crystals, tapes, and amulets are up 5%. Book sales are up by 10, but holding. We got the printer standing by for another run after the TV show. Which reminds me, don't forget you got the pre-interview tomorrow afternoon at 3, okay?
Good. Should be quite a reaction when Delos goes coast to coast.
Just a hop, skip, and a jump till we have a show of our own.
One step at a time. As our good friend Delos might say.
Never take anything for granted in the profit biz.
Words far truer than he suspects.
Hey, that's a good one.
Huh? Yeah, thanks. It is a good line. Listen, get me everything you can on Daphne Blake. The more I know going in, the better I'll be able to tailor Delos.
Yeah, will do. Shall I also send her a bio on you?
I suppose, but nothing too spectacular. Just indicate that I'm a humble tool of the great Delos.
But a worthy tool can be made from even the basest of metals.
Right.
So you understand, gentlemen, this is just a formality. Miss Blake Lake's first-time guest to come by, get a feel for the place. Let us know what you want to talk about. Right this way, please. Formality saves me the trouble of keeping notes. Is there anything in particular you'd like to mention when you're on the air?
Only that the true meaning in life is that which we choose to give it, and that the universe is not without mercy, and not so jealous that it cannot allow for a multitude of visions. All truths are correct, all creeds valid, and the only secret is that there is no secret.
We're having a rally at the Pacific Arts Stadium on the 14th. So perhaps Miss Blake would want to mention that.
Sure. Which part?
You'll have to excuse Mr. Randall. He's been working very hard. Sometimes it's hard to keep it all straight.
I have no trouble seeing things as they are. That is indeed my curse. I see this television as the single greatest time waster in the history of mankind. You make sport of people's pain and exploit people and sell trinkets to those who cannot afford them. You do this to increase your own wealth. Yes, I see things quite well indeed. And I see that the woman in whose employ you labor is an adulteress, a user of chemicals.
That'll be quite enough. You'll excuse me.
What the hell is wrong with you? Where's the guy? He's gone, and I wouldn't blame him if he had the appearance canceled after what you said.
I said what? I didn't say anything.
Leonard, don't play games with me. I'm not, Don. Honest. You're not, huh?
And I see that the woman in whose employ you labor is an adulteress, a user of chemicals.
Who's that? It's you.
So what's the situation?
I talked to the producer at Daphne Blake's show. It took a lot of talking, Leonard, and a lot of favors called in, okay? We're still due to go on the air.
That's good at least.
Maybe. Leonard, this can't keep going on. Now, you're going to have to do something before we go on the show. You have to get control of that, that voice.
Well, it can't be Delos. There is no Delos. I mean, Don, we invented him. Remember? I said a 10,000-year-old warrior, and you thought I said a 10,000-year-old warrior. Hell, I thought you'd never stop laughing.
Yeah, only it's not funny anymore, Leonard. And the money and the good times, it all comes to a stop unless you can get this under control. Which is why I've made an appointment with someone for you. He's a specialist, and I think he can help.
A psychiatrist? No way. Not a chance.
Leonard, I don't know what's going on here, and neither do you. All I know is everything is riding on this show tomorrow. Now, mess up, man, and
we're finished. I said no. N-O. I can handle it!
I'm sorry. Look, can we backtrack a moment? I think there's something I'm not getting here. You're a trance channeler, aren't you?
Yes.
Not to be judgmental, but you're supposed to hear voices, yes?
Yes.
Then what's the problem?
Well, it's, you've got to understand, Dr. Greenberg, I'm really getting this voice, see? And I've got to go on TV tomorrow, so unless you can help.
Television. Now I start to get the picture, so to speak. Mr. Randall, I've worked as a psychotherapist for 20 years. I pride myself on my record. If it's all the same to you, I'd rather not be the subject of this little publicity stunt. You may claim to hear as many voices as you wish, Mr. Randall, but do not come to me to add credibility to your little scam. Yes, you are a good man. One of the few I have met recently.
That's right, and I...
Oh, I see. And this is the voice, is it? Very nice. What else do you do? I speak honestly, that's all. It's not unlike what you do, I think.
Oh, I see. And who might you be? Napoleon? Aristotle?
Napoleon is dead. Aristotle is dead. And you do not look well yourself. Why do you do that to yourself?
I think that'll be all for today, Mr. Randall.
You miss her very much, don't you?
What?
I see such pain in you. But there was nothing you could do. Even if you had arrived sooner, it would have been too late. Your wife misses you as much as you miss her. But she would prefer you did not hurry the reunion.
Get out!
What? What did I do?
Just, how dare you? How dare you use my wife too? Of all the cheap, just get out! Forget my fee, forget the whole thing, just go away!
Hey, how do I look?
Never mind how you look. How do you feel?
I think it'll be okay. I taped myself last night, and the voice, whatever. It didn't say a word all night. Maybe it's gone.
Well, let's hope so.
3 minutes, Mr. Randall.
Look, just keep telling yourself, get through this, make Thalos a star, and we are set up for life. All right? Come on, let's get out of here.
Well, we're back. Our next guest has been making quite a splash these days, and we're very pleased to have him on the show. He's a trans channeler, and that's a fascinating subject we'll explore in just a moment. But first, I'd like to welcome him to this, his first television appearance, Mr. Leonard Randall. Hello, Leonard. How are you? So, Leonard, could you start by telling us what this trans channeling is all about? I mean, how would you describe what it is that you do?
These are sad times, Miss Blake. All that is mysterious, all that is magic has been leached away. People who do not see the magic in themselves seek it in someone else. They are so desperate for mystery, for something to believe in. They are willing to accept without question even the most outrageous propositions.
Such as?
Such as the man sitting in this chair. And for the honor of being treated like sheep, for the distinction of being treated like gullible children, they are willing to sacrifice. They would give it all for a scent of magic.
Mr. Randall, do you suppose that we could speak with Delos? He's the 10,000-year-old warrior that you channel, isn't he?
There is no Delos. There never was. Consider it an investment of innocence that turned a considerable profit. And now the game is over. The masquerade is ended. To the followers of Delos, I can only offer the sincere apologies of Leonard Randall. And one slightly used piece of wisdom. Do not seek enlightenment in the vain and self-indulgent proclamations of those who insist you must pay for your own soul. Do not seek it in this box or in the opinions of others. Seek it in the quiet turning of your own considered conscience. Thank you.
Well, folks, you've heard it here first. We'll be back right after these messages.
I'm almost afraid to ask.
The scandal's killing us. Everyone who's ever given us a dime is asking for it back. We've logged 200 angry calls. The investors are pulling out left, right, and center. Oh, yeah. And the IRS is nosing around. We were on shaky financial footing as it was. But now, if you're lucky, there's enough to get you a hotel somewhere for the night. If you're not...
What are we gonna do?
We? Hey, man, I'm out of here. Yeah, it's too bad, really. I thought you were sharp. I don't know. I thought you had it. Anyway, I was wrong. I got a gig with a healer down in Panama. Folks say he's the best around. Probably make it big in a few years. With the right lieutenant. Get some serious help, Leonard. And if we should ever cross a hallway somewhere, just pretend you never met me. I will.
Well, Leonard, guess it's all over now.
Quite to the contrary. It is only the beginning.
You. It's you.
Yes, I'm pleased that you can hear me at last. There was so much in the way between us. That's why I had to get rid of it all, you see. You couldn't hear me. Anger, Mr. Randall? It seems rather pointless, don't you think? Isn't that what you said? What Delos said? Submerge anger. Find the center.
The hell are you? Come on out! I'll kill you, you lousy! Where are you?
I'm here, Mr. Randall. With you.
Why are you doing this to me? Why?
Look over here, Mr. Randall. I'm here at your urging, Mr. Randall. You said the universe had chosen you for wisdom, and you, of all people, should know that sometimes, when you speak to the universe listens. You asked for wisdom, and now you will receive it. It will be a long process, but to that end I am willing to be your constant companion. I will be with you every moment, day and night, for as long as it takes.
How long? How long will it take?
20, 30 years at most. And now, as you say in your modern world, let's take it from the top.
Critical reviews received and reluctantly acknowledged by Mr. Leonard Randall. A case study in showmanship, who found himself upstaged in the final act by the Twilight Zone.
Miss Simonson. Oh, that looks painful.
Oh, I was just cleaning out the upper cabinets and stood up and ran right into an open door. Silly of me, I guess.
Well, it can happen to anyone, but you be more careful and take care of that bruise.
I will, thanks.
Oh, almost forgot. Bye now.
Bye.
Louise Simonson, considered quite pretty once, not long ago, before the arguments and the years and the stick took it out of her. Louise Simonson, like so many broken on the wheel, with one subtle difference. This wheel has a name.
Jack, got something from my sister.
No.
I just wanted to see what it was, that's all. I mean, it's from my sister, and I haven't seen her in such a long time.
12:05, Louise. 12 o'clock is lunch. Lunch. 12 o'clock. Get in there and fix lunch. Now. Any decent mail?
No, Jack, just some more bills. Phone, electric company. I thought you paid all the bills.
What? You're saying I'm not doing my job? You're saying I'm not a good husband? That I don't take care of you the way you'd like?
No, I'm not.
Oh, there you see. Made me miss something. It's 12:06, Louise. 6 minutes past 12. We know what 12 o'clock is, don't we?
12 o'clock's lunch.
What are you looking at?
I was just wondering if I could open the package now. It might be perishable or something. Well, you know my sister, how she likes to send cookies and things. Can I open the package now?
Cookies? Like she thinks we need cookies? There are cookies. You send them right back, you hear me? We can feed ourselves just fine.
Oh, Susan, you remembered.
Remembered what?
It was my birthday Friday.
Happy birthday. Let me see it.
Oh, it's just this dog she sent me.
What did I say I was going to do anything to it? I'm going. Let me see. Oh, that's not so bad. Make such a big deal out of it. You're such a little crybaby.
I'm sorry I burnt the eggs.
That won't happen again, will it? Come on. Give me a little kiss.
When will you be back?
When I feel like coming back.
Jesus! Did you see it? What? What? The dog! It was right there. I thought it was gonna tear right into the truck.
I don't see anything.
Thing must have run off. Horn probably scared it. Good thing, too. Man, if I had my gun. Look, get back inside. First thing Monday, you call the cops. Find out who's got a dog loose around here.
It was the most pathetic dress I've ever seen. I wish you could have been there. You would have loved it. The color was horrible.
But it would have been perfect with the new color on your face.
I don't want to talk about it.
But you can't keep letting him do this to you.
It's not his fault. Not really. It's me. I always get things wrong. I'm too slow. I try not to, but sometimes I just get mad.
But don't you ever get mad? Don't you ever get angry at the things he does?
Sometimes. Like this morning, I got so mad at him. It was like I could feel the anger just building up inside of me, and I felt like I was going to explode. I hate myself when I feel like that.
So you bury it. Louise, I think you gotta let it out.
That's not how I was raised. Would you like some more coffee?
I'm back.
In here, Jack.
What's with the extra plate settings?
Well, Phil and Claire are coming for dinner. We set it up last week, remember?
Oh, yeah, sure. Well, the fancy stuff.
Well, I just thought it'd be nice. I don't know. Doesn't look pretty? Oh, that must be them. I mean, you work so hard. I just thought a nice dinner might relax you, you know? Hi, right on time.
Oh, as always. Oh, honey, you look so nice.
Oh, thanks. Hey, Phil.
Hi, Louise.
Where do you want me to put this?
Oh, in the kitchen. Oh, it looks so good.
Hi, Jack.
How you doing, Jack? Fine, Phil. You want to come out to the garage for a minute, Phil? I got a new reel I want to show you.
Sure.
Do you like it?
It's real nice. Is this an occasion?
Well, I just thought that from now on, if I tried a little harder, things with Jack would, well, you know.
I know. I know. You are sweet and forgiving, and he doesn't deserve you.
Well, I better go get Jack. You know how those two are once they get talking.
I just want us to be clear on this, okay? All you have to do is say that Frank called you Saturday to go fishing. You couldn't make it because you had to work or something, so I had to go with him. That's all.
That's all. Just lie for you.
That's right.
All right. I mean, how long do you think you can keep doing this?
It's only a matter of time before Louise finds out.
She's not gonna find out anything. You gotta realize, Phil, she's not real bright.
And Denise is?
Phil, she's got legs up to here.
You okay, Louise?
I'm fine.
Jack, they'll be wondering what's taking us.
Yeah, I'll be in a sec. You go ahead.
Did you see anything?
I was in the kitchen. I didn't see anything.
Ma'am, you're sure you didn't see the dog?
Sorry, I didn't.
There's really nothing we can do until it turns up. If you see it again, just let us know. Meanwhile, I'd advise you not to fire that thing again until you know what you're shooting at. And you better be able to show cause. Good night.
Oh, listen, Jack, it's getting late.
Honey,
Maybe
are
we
you
should
okay?
go.
Yeah.
Jack?
Well, you were a fat lot of help. Why can't you back me up once in a while?
I didn't see it, Jack. I can't lie. You know that.
Great. Another thing you can't do.
How was the fishing, Jack? You never did tell me how it went.
It was fine. You know, Frank, talk. Scares away every fish in the county. Surprised you caught anything at all.
And you didn't catch anything all day?
That's right. What is this, the third degree or something? Huh? I don't think I like the tone in your voice. What, I can't go fishing with a friend?
No, Jack, I wasn't implying.
You said no. You know I don't like it when you say no, Louise. You got a problem, huh? I'll give you a problem.
I heard you, Jack. I heard you with Phil. I heard you, damn it!
So what?
No, Jack. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it! Jack, come on, now, please run! No, don't. Don't. I don't want you to.
We gotta get out of here.
Jack, I can't seem to make it stop. I'm sorry, it just came out. I didn't know.
What are you talking about?
Stop it! It's me, damn it, it's me! It's here because I wanted you to stop hitting me!
Come on! Right.
to me. Come and get it! Come on! Louise, please, for God's sake, call it off. Make it stop.
I can't stop it, Jack. I can't. Maybe I could have once, but... God help me. I don't love you anymore, Jack. There's nothing I can do. I can't stop it.
Please, Louise, call it off. Promise, it'll be different this time. Please, just give me a chance, okay? Just a chance.
You broke it.
It was the dog. It was the damn China dog.
You broke it. It was the only thing that was really mine. And you broke it. And I hate you.
Didn't work. Louise. Louise. Make it go away.
I hate you. I wish you were dead. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. I can't. I can't. Where will I send you? I don't know where to send. Come on. Come on.
Where the hell do you think you're going?
Away, Jack. Away from you.
Is that so? You think I'm just gonna let you leave after what you did to me? You sent your little friend away, remember? And now I got a score to settle with you, little lady. You leave and I'm coming after you.
No, you won't.
Louise Simonson, driven by pain and anger into the desperate regions of the human heart, only to discover the preeminence of her own personal power, an act of recognition that reverberates in and out of the Twilight Zone.
time. Oh, Dottie. I forgot.
Morning.
Hello, Mr. Slater.
Hi. I'd like to see Mr. Simmons.
Oh, I'm sorry. He's no longer here. You have to see Mr. Cutler.
Morning, Mr. Cribbins.
Hi, morning, Miss Bailey. Did you check your figures against this? I gave you 7 cents off yesterday.
Yes, sir. Oh, Mr. Cribbins? I'm ordering tickets for the livestock show. How many do you need?
This one.
Okay.
Your figures match today.
Hi, Barbara.
Still trying to get him into a conversation?
Oh, Blake, I've only been trying for a year. Hello? I'll tell him right away. Mr. Cribbins? Mr. Cutler wants to see you in his office right away.
Thank you.
Uh-oh. Last week Simmons, this week Cribbins.
A human calculator? Cutler'd never fire him.
Focus on Warren Cribbins, a myopic little man, precise with figures, awkward with people. His horizons, a bottom line dotted with decimal points. But his safety in numbers is about to be erased.
No, no, no. Don't get mad and don't get even. Just get ahead. Yeah. Sure. Cribbins.
Yes, sir.
Have a seat.
Thanks, sir.
I'll get right to the point. You like your job?
Yes, sir, very much, and I hope my work has been to your satisfaction, sir.
Right down to the last decimal point.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Wish I could say that about everyone. Cribbins, Warren, how'd you like a promotion?
Well,
I've decided that you should replace Simmons as the new loans officer here at the Farmers Bank.
actually, I think I'm better suited.
Exactly. You respect the numbers.
Honestly,
No, don't thank me. Sandy will help you get set up. She's your new secretary, and we can discuss your salary later. Here, take this file and look it over. You'll find it's fairly typical.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations.
Oh. Thank you, sir.
Sandy, will you come in here for a moment, please?
I'm sorry. I wasn't looking where I was going.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh, that's all right.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I can get them fixed for you.
No. That's all right. I only need them for close work. I'll get by.
Oh, Mr. Cribbins.
Yes?
That's my book. The blue book.
Oh. Yeah, yes, it is.
Thank you.
No, I did not take out your loan. You did. Yeah. Yes, and you agreed to abide by the conditions of said loan. No, I can't do that. Mr. Simmons is no longer working here. I said that I can't do that, and Mr. Johnson, I would appreciate it if you would watch your language, Mr. Johnson. Mr. Johnson?
Did you want anything in this hot water?
Oh, no, I have my own tea bags.
Yes, Mr. Cribbins.
Some money just dropped in there.
Where?
In there, I just saw it. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I could have sworn that. I really am. I'm sorry.
Thank you, Mr. Cribbins.
Mr. Cribbins, Mr. Cutler wants to see you as soon as you've read all of these.
Thank you.
Okay, now those green pins represent the property that the bank already owns, the color of money. And the white ones are what the major farm combines own, pure and untouchable. And the red ones, well, they're what we have paper on, mortgages, Warren. Some firsts, mostly seconds, for people mostly operating in the red.
And those are my new concerns?
Exactly. We have to call in all outstanding loans as they come due.
I see, but what if they can't pay?
Then we foreclose. Listen, Warren, I've always looked at mortgages as rent. If you have a tenant who can't pay his rent, then you find one who can. I mean, the business of America is business, right?
Calvin Coolidge.
Exactly. So it makes us great. Warren, do you have any idea why we're stepping up our activity on this?
No, sir.
Well, it has to do with the new state highway coming through. If you own land the government wants, it's like sitting on oil.
Do you know where the new highway is going, sir?
Oh, boy. If I knew that, Warren, I'd own this bank instead of working for it. Anyway, the more deeds we own, the better our chances, so let's start changing those red pins to green, Yes, AP.
I'm afraid you're delinquent on your loan, Mr. Slater. A letter was sent advising you that grace period is over this week.
You can extend it a little more, can't you?
No, I'm afraid we can't do that. The business of America is business, Mr. Slater.
The business of America is people. Or it should be.
Please, Mr. Slater, let's not take this personally. This is just business.
This isn't just business. This is my life. Just remember what that farm means. To me, my family, this whole community.
I promise to look at the figures again, Mr. Slater. See what we can do.
Name's Vern. Thank you.
It's an enormous piece of property.
Without us farmers, just dirt and dust.
What's the bank gonna do with it anyway?
You can't work it?
No, I guess not.
Adam, where's your mom?
Mom!
Emily! This here's Mr. Cribbins. He's from the bank.
How do you do?
Hello.
Vern tells me you're going to figure a way to make things work.
Well, since I'm not empowered to extend your loan and your equipment appears to be a little outdated, I suggest that you sell off some land.
Who to? Who's going to buy it at a price that'll be worthwhile? I'll just have that much less corn for market. How's that going to help me, Warren?
Mr. Slater, Vern, I think that may be your only option. I may not even be able to get my boss to agree to this. He wants to enforce foreclosure.
I think enforce is the key word here.
Oh, please, just look this over and think about it.
I ain't selling. You hear me, Warren? You go down to the bank, you tell them I ain't selling. Tell them loud and clear, Warren. You hear me? I got faith in you, Warren.
Morning.
Good morning. Oh, Sandy? Can I see you for a minute?
Sure.
A minute, sit down.
Okay.
I have a question I'd like to ask you. If you were in a position to help some people, but by helping them you might lose a great deal yourself, yet by not helping them, the people you want to help, they may lose everything. Would you do it?
Well,
I mean, even if it meant risking your life savings.
well, I don't really gamble. I can't afford to. But, well, I like doing things for other people. Whoa, what's wrong?
What do you mean?
What I mean is you just jumped right up out of your chair.
Oh, well, nothing. Nothing really. Oh, yes, would you do me a favor?
I'll try.
Would you draw the cashier's check for this amount from my savings account?
Sure, no problem. Anything else?
Yes, there is one thing. Please, be very careful around the bank.
You sound like my father.
Please, be careful.
Okay, I will. Thank you for your concern.
Hello, Mr. Slater. Vern. Yeah, this is Warren. I think I may have found a solution. Vern, I think this may solve your problem.
This is a loan.
Yes, a personal loan from me. That's correct.
Warren, I won't let you down. I'll pay you back every single penny. I promise you. Just deposited by 3, Warren. This is due day, you know.
Don't worry, Vern. They let me cut in line here. Sandy? Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Bailey.
Mr. Cribbins, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm sorry. Nothing really. I just, I thought you were going to fall.
I use this ladder all the time, and I've never fallen, not once.
Oh, I don't understand. You were supposed to be careful.
And I was. Oh, I nearly forgot. You're supposed to go see Mr. Cutler in his office. ASAP.
So, with foreclosures, like I said, it all depends on the worth of his assets. Here, I have some figures available on that. So, don't dicker with him too much there. He's in no position. His debt load's so heavy he can't say no, even when we offer him bottom dollar. Now, sure, it's a tough deal for the guy, but, well, that's business. Right, Warren? No, I had no idea we'd strike it this rich by grabbing the Slater farm. Yeah. Yeah, well, just wait and see what else I got in mind. Hmm? You betcha. I love highways. Warren? Warren, did you understand what I just said?
Yes, sir. Offer Vern Slater bottom money because he's so far in debt he has no choice but to take it.
Exactly. Remember, the note's due today, plus penalties, plus back taxes. But you can waive it all if he takes our offer. So, get on it.
Everyone's closing and balancing. What did you want me to do with this cashier's check?
I'm not sure, Sandy. Deposited in Vern Slater's account.
After what I told you, after everything I said...
I don't understand.
You understand perfectly well. Don't play that game
I'm
with me,
not sure
Griffiths.
what you're talking about, Mr. Cutler.
We should have owned that property. If not for you, we would have. You are directly responsible for costing me a fortune.
How is that, sir?
How's that?
Please stop screaming at me, Miss Cutler.
That new state highway is going to cut straight through Slater's farm.
Oh, really?
You personally loaned him that money. You betrayed me, Cribbins.
Well, I don't see it quite that way, sir.
How do you see it?
Aren't we the farmer's bank? I just helped out a farmer in need.
Clear out your desk, Cribbins. You're fired.
You sure you want to do that, sir?
It's worth the severance pay just to get rid of you. That sign's crooked. Fix it.
What happened? You okay?
Oh, I think so. Are you okay?
I told you to be careful, Sandy.
You were right, Mr. Cribbins.
Warren.
Warren. Oh. Oh. Oh, take your hand off. Thank you. Oh. Oh, no, I did it again.
What?
Your glasses, I broke them. I think they're totally useless now.
Well, that's all right, Sandy. I won't be needing them anymore. Come on, Miss Bailey.
Accidents will happen, and Warren Cribbins had a lucky break. Instead of blindly following orders, his eyes were opened, and he saw humanity, and discovered it was his greatest asset. Add him to the list of those who have peered into the Twilight Zone. Not so very long ago, before computerized toys and cathode rayed characters did our speaking and thinking for us, one of a storyteller's most important tools was imagination. The imagination of an audience. That was how it used to be, once upon a time.
Maybe a few more minutes.
No. No, I don't think so.
I'd have thought, on a day like today, usually this time of year they arrive in herds.
Used to be. Oh, it's all right. It's easier to say goodbye when there's no one to say it to.
Maybe if we'd publicized it more.
I'm afraid that my little books don't have much to say to the video generation.
But a good story never becomes obsolete.
Maybe a good story, but not the storyteller.
Oh, nonsense. Well, we'll miss you at any rate. When does your house go on the market?
Next week. Oh, I suppose I should be looking forward to it. My sister tells me that Arizona is very good for aching joints.
Is story hour over?
No, you haven't missed a thing.
Oh, good. I'm looking for Hallie Parker.
I'm Hallie Parker.
Oh, great. I'm Nancy Harris. It's very nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you. Now, what can I do for you? You are a bit older than my usual group.
No, well, actually, I'm here to ask a favor. Would you sign this for me? For my son. He loves all of your books, but this one is his favorite. He's read it 1,000 times.
I'd be happy to. Have a pen?
Oh, sure.
It's a surprise for him?
Sort of. He can't come himself. He's not feeling very well.
It's too bad. Say, how about I bring it to him myself?
Oh, you don't have to do that.
Oh, I'd be happy to.
Are you sure?
Write down your address and your phone number, and I can bring it this afternoon.
Oh, he'd be thrilled. Thanks, Miss Parker. I can't tell you how much this means to me. To Brian.
Well, I'll see you this afternoon, then, eh?
Yes, thank you.
Bye.
His room is right down here. Brian, there's someone here to see you.
Well, so you're my #1 fan.
She's a writer. Do you know what she writes? Well, let me give you a hint. What's your favorite book?
Creatures in the Closet?
Can you read that?
To Brian, who I'm sure always picks up his toys and always puts away his clothes, and who certainly never, ever, ever has creatures in his closet. With kindest wishes. What's that?
That's me, Hallie Parker.
What do you say, Brian?
Gosh, thanks, Miss Parker.
You're very welcome. Want me to read you a story?
I can read.
Of course you can. What would you like to read to me?
You can if you want.
Once there was a lad named Ned who never, ever made his bed. His toys were never in their box. His bedroom floor was piled with socks, and under them was underwear. Who knows what else was under there? Ned's mother begged. She pitched a fit. Your room looks like a cyclone hit. And did Ned care? Not one bit.
This part.
And when he started cleaning, this is what he found. Creatures in the closet, badgers neath the bed, no toys inside the toy box. A pen of pigs was there instead. I guess I never noticed, was all that dear Ned said.
And Ned just said, so that's what made that noise. I knew it wasn't me. I'm the quietest of boys.
It must have been creatures in the closet and badgers neath the bed that trampled all my toys and clothes and made my mom see red.
He has to go to sleep now.
Mom.
Oh, no, that's enough excitement for one day.
Can you come back again?
Well, I don't know, Brian. I'm going away. I'm moving to another place, and it's a little far away. But we'll see.
Okay, bye, Miss Parker.
Bye, Brian. Now, you get well real quick. Hello? Who's there? Broker's due here any minute. Young couple. She says they're looking for a fixer-upper. Okay, I guess. The neighborhood children are pulling all kinds of tricks on me, and No, Ellen, it isn't. Phoenix does not have a corner on the nice weather department, you know. Yes, I'll talk to you this weekend. Yes, bye. Oh, no. Hello.
Have an accident?
No, just some neighborhood children, so.
Does that happen a lot around here?
It's normally a very quiet area, isn't it, Miss Parker?
Oh, yes. Very quiet. Very, very nice.
Anyway, Paige and Martin Glazer, this is Miss Hallie Parker.
Well, I imagine that you've knocked some baseballs into living rooms in your day, eh, Mr. Glazer?
I've never been one for sports.
Anyway, shall we get started? Solid oak.
And not a nick or splinter in it. So that you can slide down the banisters sometimes if you want to.
Gee, Miss Parker, I hope we're not keeping you from anything.
No, not at all.
Shall we move on?
The room seemed rather closed in.
Imagine all of this opened up, you know, with the sun coming in the morning. It just makes the world of difference.
I suppose if this dark old furniture was out of here, we could put in that white leather sofa we were looking at.
Oh, but it might get so dirty, doesn't it, with children running in and out?
That's not a problem.
We're not planning on children.
Next room? I know it seems tiny in here, but it's all the books that make it feel so small.
Still very dark, though.
I'm thinking skylight and some throw pillows, a pale, soft gray carpet. You could even knock out this side wall. It would make a whole new room.
So many memories.
We're standing in a bit of history, you know. I mean, Miss Parker wrote all her famous children's books in this room, at this very desk. Didn't you, Miss Parker?
Oh, yes,
Perhaps you're familiar with some of the titles?
I doubt it.
No? Well, they escape me at the moment, too. Anyway, onward and upward. Now, you'll notice that the staircase actually complements the home. It sort of sweeps you up to the next floor, where you'll notice that
Well, I guess it has potential, although it needs a ton of work to make it livable.
Well, of course you're right, but that's half the fun, isn't it? Breathing new life into an old place. Oh!
All I need is kids running into my house all day. Is this what you call a quiet neighborhood?
Oh, well, it's normally a very...
Well, it's only children with their playthings.
I told you this place gave me a bad feeling.
Let's go.
Miss Parker, do you want to sell this house or not?
I was only trying to be helpful.
You're only trying to be helpful. Well, how about keeping the toys picked up and the kids out? Thank you so very much.
Who's there?
Hello?
Mrs. Harris, this is Holly Parker.
Hallie Parker?
You remember I came by to see Brian last week.
Oh, yes, of course.
Oh, I'm sorry to bother you so late, but I thought that you'd want me to call. I've had some trouble with pranks from the neighborhood children. Maybe some of them go to school with Brian. I don't know, but one of them has taken his book.
What are you talking about?
The book that I autographed for him.
Miss Parker, Brian's dead.
Terribly sorry.
Miss Parker. Miss Parker, why are you calling?
I have his book here.
Sorry, it can't be. You must be mistaken. Miss Parker, the funeral was this morning, and we left the book with him. It was his favorite, and we figured he would like that.
His book?
Miss Parker, I'm sorry, this is not the time to call.
Who's that? All right, children, where are you?
Don't go, Miss Parker.
Brian?
Read us a story.
Us?
Me and my friends. We want you to stay. Stay! I want you to stay. Read us a story. You won't leave us, will you?
Of course not.
Promise.
I promise. Once there was a lad named Ned who never, ever made his bed. His toys were never in their box. His bedroom floor was piled with socks, and under them was underwear. Who knows what else was under there? Ned's mother begged. She pitched a fit. Your room looks like a cyclone hit. And did Ned care? Not one bit. And when he started cleaning, this is what he found. Creatures in the closet, badgers neath the bed, no toys inside the toy box.
There was an old woman, a page in a book, mere phrases and words at which no one would look. But a tale worth telling has a life of its own, happily ever after, in the Twilight Zone. It's been said that all good things come to those who wait. This is Willie Gardner, a man whose lifetime of waiting is about to end. Willie Gardner, a man with limited space, limited horizons, and limited contact with humanity. People float in and out of his life like flotsam and jetsam washing up on the beach. But the law of salvage is about to change all that. Today, Willie is going to find something very valuable on his particular beach, in the Twilight Zone.
Hi, Willie.
Hi.
Candy.
Candy, right.
I was just wondering, Willie. You don't mind that I call you Willie, do you?
No, I don't mind.
I was just wondering if you'd like to go for a walk or take in a movie, something nice.
You mean go out? Me and you?
Yeah.
Well, I don't get it. I mean, we don't even talk other than you need change for the payphone or something.
Well, sometimes it takes time to get to know someone. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
Well, okay, if that's the way you feel.
No, wait. Hey, I really would like to go out with you. That'd be real nice.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, we could go for a walk. How about tonight?
Yeah, sure. As long as you got $50.
Nobody rides for free, Willie.
Haha, very funny. Checkout time, 12 o'clock. Checkout time, 12 o'clock. Good morning, Mrs. Kudaba. How are you today?
Good morning. I'm just fine, Mr. Gardner. And how are you?
Fine, thank you.
About the rent, I'm sorry I'm late again, and I know that. But you see, my checks is late.
I understand. Mrs. Kudaba, does it ever bother you? I mean, being around all these one-nighters?
Where can I move for my Social Security?
I guess you're right. Mrs. Kudaba, yeah, don't worry about the rent. If the landlord asks for it again, I'll cover for you.
Such a nice boy, Billy. You know what? You should find a nice girl, get married, have some kids.
Unfortunately, I don't get to meet many nice girls around here, Mrs. Kudaba.
Well, that's a shame. That's all I can say.
That's all right. It's no problem.
Bye.
Checkout time, 12 o'clock. Checkout time. I wish I had a nickel for every old piece of luggage ever left in this hotel. 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110. This is gonna take forever. Wait a minute. I wish I had an ice-cold root beer, just like I used to have when I was a kid. This is great. What do I need you guys for? I can have anything I want. And this is my new bedspread. It's what they call a blend. It's 50% something and 50% something else, but you'd be surprised. It almost feels like real fur. Mary, I don't mean to be rude, but I'm expecting some other guests.
Hey! You leave? How's it going?
Fine, Annie. Just fine. Thanks for coming. Hi, Candy.
Hi, Willie. Thanks for inviting us. Hey, Willie. What's the girl got to do to get a drink around here?
What you doing? It's not for the TV. It's busted. No, it's not for the TV. It's for the stereo. It's not busted. Watch. Volume up. Volume down. Volume up. Volume down. Hey, Willie, that's a real cool stereo, man. How come I never seen it before?
Oh, well, maybe you just never noticed it before.
You never had no party before.
Well, that could be it.
You're a funny guy, Willie. I never knew that about you.
Well, there's a lot you don't know about me.
Really? You son of a gun. You really know your wine. Thank you very much. Really? It's a real bouquet.
Thanks.
It's positively lousy with bouquet.
Listen, if you like it that much, why don't you take a bottle when you're ready to leave?
No kidding.
Sure, take two if you like.
Gee, thanks.
Hey, that's really generous of you, Willie.
That's nothing.
You're fresh, old buddy.
I hope you're not leaving now.
Yo, Willie, that sucker just took the last 3 bottles of wine.
Oh, it's okay. Don't worry about it. No, please, calm down, everybody. There's plenty more where that came from. I'll go get it.
Oh, I'll go with you.
No, that's okay. You stay here and enjoy yourself. I'll just be a minute. I wish I had another case of my favorite sparkling champagne. Thank you. Thank you very much. Good evening, Mrs. Kudaba.
Oh, hello, Mr. Gardner. Sounds that you have lots of fun down there in your place.
We are. Why don't you come on down and join us?
Nothing personal, but some of your friends are hoodlums.
Oh, they're not so bad. Come on down. Have some fun.
No, I'm told for that kind of thing.
Okay, shoot yourself.
Good night, Mr. Gardner.
Kudaba.
Kind of stuffy in here. Why don't we go someplace where we can talk?
Okay.
real pretty out here, isn't it?
Really pretty.
Kind of makes you forget what's out there in the streets.
Candy, what is that short for?
Beats me. My real name's not Candy. It's Lisa. Candy's just my street name. You think that's funny?
Oh, no, I like it.
What, Lisa?
Well, yeah, that too, but I mean, I really like that you told me your real name.
Yeah, well, listen, Willie. What's a nice guy like you doing without a girlfriend? Don't you like girls?
I like you.
Well, maybe that could work out, you know what I mean?
Not really.
Well, I could be nice to you, and you could be nice to me.
I don't understand.
Well, you know, you could take me out and buy me things, get me a nice place to live.
Buy you things. Get you a nice place to live.
Yeah, you could even stay there sometimes. Sounds nice, huh?
Candy, Lisa, Candy, I'm not just looking for a girlfriend. I'm looking for someone who likes me for myself, not just for the stuff that I own.
Hey, don't get me wrong. Really?
Let's go back to the party.
You throw a great party, Willie. Yo, Willie!
Johnny, go.
I was checking out your TV set. Great color. Now, I was wondering, there's this big game on tomorrow night, and could I borrow it? Just for the day, you understand.
Keep it.
Serious?
Serious. Take it.
You got it. Thanks, man.
Sure.
Hey, Willie. Did you just give him that TV?
Yeah. What's it to you?
Oh, why didn't you give me the stereo then?
Be my guest.
Really?
Real easy. All right, stereo, baby.
Thanks, Willie.
Hey, Willie, how about this vase?
Take them. Go ahead, all of you. Knock yourselves out. Take whatever you want, and then just leave me alone, okay? You're still my friend, aren't you? Well, at least you're honest about it.
Hey, Willie. Party's over?
What can I do for you, gentlemen?
That depends.
Depends on what.
On what you got.
I don't got anything. It's late. I appreciate you dropping by.
Hey, you shouldn't be so rude to your friends, Willie.
You're not my friends. Look, you guys don't fool me anymore.
Keep an eye on him. Hey, get out of there! What do you think you're doing? Stay put. Watch your step.
What are you guys looking for?
Wrong piece of whatever you got going.
I ain't got nothing going.
Now look, I don't know if you knocked over a bank or what, but we want our cut of the action.
Nothing. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Oh? Wait, are you calling me a liar? Did Willie here just call me a liar?
Sounded like it to me.
Well, this insults me, Willie. I do not like when people call me a liar. Willie. Now look, I'm gonna make this real simple for you, Willie. You come across with whatever it is that you got, or I will cut your heart out and show it to you before you hit the ground.
Okay, I get the idea.
Smart boy, Willie. Now, what do you got for us?
I got this for you.
Get him! Come on! You went this way, come on! You are dead, me, you are a corpse!
Hey, you guys, what are you doing there? I'm calling the cops.
Hey, come on!
Not here. I can't take another fall, man. I'm still on parole. You're on your own, Danny. I'm out of here.
Hey! Where'd the guy go? Can't just disappear.
Thank you. Thank you for working.
Hey! Hey! Hey, open up! Hey! Hey! Hey, up!
Hello? Oh, hi, Mom. How are you? Mom, I'll be okay. I'm not the first girl to get dumped for someone else. Can't we talk about this later? Besides, I think we've discussed this topic a few hundred times. You don't think I want to find a decent guy to spend my life with? I wish. I'll call you later, Mom. Bye.
Willie Gardner, a simple man who discovered in a steamer trunk the difference between possessions and real wealth. Once adrift in a sea of humanity, he's finally found a safe harbor in a port of call known as the Twilight Zone.
Welcome back, Mr. Bennett.
For he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good
Heart transplant right here in our own office.
One man, one heart. An obsolete fact of life. Witness Tom Bennett, a man who accepts his new organ as just one more item that money can buy.
Okay. All right, everybody. Thanks a lot. That was very nice. Now, let's get back to work.
A man who would tell you that the boundaries of the Twilight Zone are shrinking as miracles become commonplace.
What the hell is wrong with Spence? Did you talk to him about this building lease?
Sure, I gave him input. Why?
Look, they want 3 floors, 3 high floors, and always asking
Tom,
for...
Tom, I know I said exactly the same thing. I told him he's practically giving the store away. Now, about last night.
Yeah?
My compliments to your surgeon.
Hey, Spence. Hey, guy. Welcome back.
Place hasn't been the same without our killer shark.
Yeah, I noticed that. 60,000 feet at $2 a foot. We can get at least 2.5 for that.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Well, that's a first. Tom Bennett loosens his tie.
Tom, are you sure you're feeling okay?
If you can show me where we can hit them up for some more money.
It's easy. How is it easy? You just up the price to 2.5 per foot, and then tell them to take it or leave it. Did you ever own a pair of really good boots?
Excuse me?
Yeah, the kind of boot that fits around your foot like it's always belonged there.
Don't look at me. If it doesn't have 3-inch heels, I'm not interested.
Where are you going?
Be right back. I'm gonna go buy a pair.
You're gonna buy some boots. Tom, we're in the middle of something here now.
Yeah. You wanna come along?
Tom. You're serious, aren't you?
Sure.
Okay. Let's go get them boots, partner.
For me lunch? You shouldn't have.
Come on, let's go for a walk.
Okay, what's that? Hot dogs for lunch, strolls on the beach. Tom, this is not like you.
But it's great, isn't it?
Wait a minute, Tom. I can't go down there in my heels.
Take them off.
Sure. Designer hose, $30 a pair. Why not?
Nice, huh?
Yeah, Tom, I really have to get back.
That woman.
What about her?
I've seen her before.
Where? You mean here before?
No. Yeah. Maybe I have. While I can appreciate your firm's situation, I'm certain that you can also appreciate ours. If you wish to continue as a tenant...
Excuse me. How about something to eat?
Sure. Julie, want to go?
Thanks. I think I'll pass this time.
The terms I have outlined are the best we can offer in the current rental market. Unfortunately, there's no room for negotiation. That's good. You know, I was thinking this place could use a few plants.
Definitely. I'll order some. Let's go. Good night, Mr. Bennett. He used to hate plants.
Where are we headed? This car. Who cares? Just relax. We'll wander around till we stumble across something.
Okay, what's going on?
I told you, just wandering.
For an hour? Look, I know you like driving this car, Tom, but I'm starving.
Hey, bear with me. I feel lucky.
Jesus. Now, that wasn't wandering. Tom.
I don't know. I just felt like going in this direction.
Tom, when you have a heart transplant, it's got to be a shock to your whole system, you know? Did they warn you about anything like, temporary craziness?
Tom, what is this?
This is dinner.
Get the hell out of here. You got an immune system that's already stressed out. This is not dinner.
You look at that.
What, the waitress?
What are we doing here? Come on, it's a nice place. I want to get to know that waitress. Why? I don't know. There's something about her. It's like she's somebody I want to talk to.
Mister, is there some reason you've been staring at me since you walked in here?
I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable. Look, this is going to come from nowhere, but will you have dinner with me?
No.
Just dinner. Honest.
Sorry, I'm booked up till Christmas.
I'm serious. I think we have something in common. Take a chance. Tomorrow night. Or the next night. I know some great restaurants.
Thanks. No thanks. He asked me for a date.
What did you say?
What do you mean, what did I say? I said no.
Mary Jo, you have got to start dating sometime, and this guy looks like one hell of a way to start.
Why does he keep staring at me? He's weird.
Look, what about Ralph? He'd ask you out in a second if he thought you were available.
Well, I'm not available.
Honey, Jamie's dead. You aren't.
Tom, I want to talk to you.
Okay, agreed. We have no claims on each other. Fine. But I will not be humiliated.
Huh?
By a waitress? In some greasy spoon, Tom?
Hey, I go in there for lunch a couple of days a week. That's it.
So what's the attraction, the ambiance or the cuisine?
Both. I like the food and I'm comfortable there. I feel good there. Which is strange considering nobody likes me.
Least of all your waitress, I presume.
She's not my waitress anymore. Mary Jo refuses to serve me.
Which is just the kind of challenge you like.
Wrong. As a matter of fact, I keep telling myself this is stupid. What are you doing there? But then a couple of days later, there I am.
Oh, poor baby. All that meatloaf and no love.
How about a piece of that cherry pie?
No. Look, I am getting sick and tired of you hanging around here all the time. You're not coming here for the food.
Yeah, it's really not that bad.
And the fact is, if you're not coming here for the food, there is nothing here for you. Now, why don't you just go and get in your fancy old car and you go someplace else?
Don't you get the message? You're not wanted around here. Come here. It's not that you're not a nice man. It's just that, well, you gotta understand.
He's here.
I gotta go. Night.
Mary Jo, I want to apologize. I had no idea. Your friend told me.
She had no business doing that.
Mary Jo, you guys must have been pretty close, huh?
Close. We lived next door to each other since we were 5 years old. We always knew we were going to get married. Well, maybe that sounds kind of silly to you. Well, maybe it is silly. But it was the kind of love that makes you hurt. The kind of love that you feel right down into your toes. He promised me. He wanted to wait until he had a good job. And it didn't matter to me at all, but it was important to him. And he did it. I was so proud of him. And he called me up. We set a date. And he was coming right over and we were gonna celebrate. We were gonna have kids. They said he drove off the road. And they took him to the hospital. Even in death, he did good by somebody else. That's the kind of guy that he was.
What do you mean?
Nothing. Nothing that would mean anything to you. Now, please go away!
Wait, what was his name? I want to know his name.
Jamie Adler.
Thank you, Doctor. Yeah, I appreciate it. Of course. Strictly confidential, I understand.
I've just been on the phone.
Me too.
Did you tell McLaughlin that he could set his own price? This is crazy, Tom. There is no way we can agree to it.
You know whose heart they put in me? It's a man named Jamie Adler. Very nice guy.
To which of you should I tender my condolences?
It's a good question.
Where the hell are you going now?
I don't know. I'm going for a walk.
Look, Tom. If you don't shape up, you're going to lose everything. The house, the job, the car.
I got rid of that car.
What do you want?
Coffee.
Still here. Yep, he is. What does he want? After 5 cups of coffee, donut? I think he wants to talk to you. Sure is patient. I think if we went away for the weekend now, he'd still be here Monday morning waiting.
What should I do?
Follow your heart. Let's take one.
No. Please. Am I really so terrible?
It's nothing to do with you.
You'd be surprised.
I'm sure you're a very nice man. I'm not ready for anyone right now.
Can I tell you something?
Sure.
This morning, I got this news. It's the kind of news that makes you want to go lie down for a while. I was scared. Then I kind of got comfortable with it. You don't have the slightest idea what I'm talking about, do you?
Not really.
Look, for a long time I was sick. They said it was my heart, but I think maybe it was my life. Half the time I didn't know what I was doing, and the other half I did, but I'm not sure which I'm more ashamed of. And now I've got another chance.
What do you want from me?
Just a chance. Whenever you're ready. I've kicked open a lot of doors in my time, okay? But I'm willing to wait for this one to open by itself. If it does, I'm gonna be there, I promise. Well, at least let me buy you a piece of pie. Madam, Give me a piece of strawberry pie with peach ice cream, please.
That's my favorite. How did you know that?
Lucky guess?
You're a strange one. I warn you, I'm not an easy person at times.
Oh, really?
Jamie made me a promise, too. He said that he would always be with me.
Yeah, I kind of suspected that. Well, he meant it, I'm sure. And, I'll keep my promise. Cross my heart.
A philosopher once wrote, "The heart has its reasons that reason does not know." Perhaps he was born knowing that truth. Or perhaps, like Mr. Tom Bennett, he discovered it with a little help from the Twilight Zone.